Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Enrique and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Usur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, NADI hospital renovation nears completion. EFL proposes tariff increase. A new system for checking vessels expected soon.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
The ongoing renovation and refurbishment work at the NADI Subdivisional Hospital is expected to be completed by August. Pranita Prakash reports the 75-bed hospital caters for 300 people daily.
The increase in demand for healthcare services has prompted the Health Ministry to enhance service delivery at the NADI Subdivisional Hospital.
The contractor has completed the maternity building, the main general outpatients department, women's ward, children's ward and paying wards, including the walkways. In other words, it's about 90% of the work that has already been done and 10% still left to be finished. And we believe this will be done by August.
Health Minister Dr. Ifremi Wagnambete says a substantial amount of money has been invested in the project.
We expect the entire renovation and maintenance cost to be in the tune of 3.5 billion, and the contractor, however, will remain visible at the site till the end of the year to ensure that all the project is completed well. And if there are any contract defects, liability during this period, they will deal with it accordingly.
Meanwhile, Dr. Wanganambete says renovation and maintenance work is also being carried out at other health centers and hospitals around the country. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Energy Fiji Limited is proposing an increase of more than 17% in the electricity tariff rates. The Fijian Competition and Consumer Commission is now calling for public submissions with a deadline less than a month away. In a statement on their website, the FCCC stated that they have received a formal submission from EFL proposing an increase of 17.2% to their tariff rates. The FCCC will undertake a comprehensive review of the electricity tariff rate and assess the justification for an increase to the rates. EFL is now proposing increases of between 5 cents to 8 cents per unit across the various categories. Written submissions on EFL's proposed tariff increases must reach the FCCC by the 14th of next month. It's shameful that some countries continue to increase their carbon emissions despite the agreements in Paris in 2015. These were the words of the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who departed Fiji today to conclude his Pacific mission in Vanuatu. The UNSG says the science is clear that if we do not now reverse the effects of climate change, the world will be worse off, and in the Pacific, some countries will cease to exist. The head of the UN will be in September to host a Climate Action Summit to ramp up measures in the fight against climate change, a global crisis.
Even 1.5 degrees Celsius will mean a lot of problems to everybody. But above that level, we will face catastrophic consequences for the planet. And it is not only the possibility of some atolls in the Pacific sinking, because let's be clear, if an atoll in the Pacific sinks, it means the planet will be sinking.
Transport Minister Chone Osamate says the safety of people travelling on inter-island vessels is critical. This comes after Opposition MP Lenora Ngerengere-Tambua highlighted the state of shipping services as well as MSEF's credibility in maintaining safety standards. Akusita Tale has more.
Opposition MP Lenora Ngerengere-Tambua has always been vocal, urging the government to improve inter-island ferry services.
Could the age limit of the vessels being brought in to operate in the islands be re-looked at? At the moment, an issue is the type, age and condition of the vessels that are being brought in. Many are old and their hulls, their hull plating is worn and thin. One small grounding or collision could rip open these hulls.
Minister Chone Osamate, however, pointed out that the opposition MP failed to provide any local examples From the list of overseas sea incidents, she highlighted.
Isn't that a good thing that we cannot point to some examples from Fiji? Isn't that a good positive point? It's showing that something is actually working. It's perhaps not working as well as it should. There's always room for improvement, but not one single example was from Fiji. Manila, Tonga, other places, not Fiji.
The minister then revealed they will be implementing a safe ship management system by July.
The current system is that after 6 months, your ship gets inspected visually. And after 1 year, the ship goes on the dry dock and it gets a full inspection. But in between these periods of the 6 months and the 12 months, the safe ship management system will make sure that the ship itself, the master of the ship, and the people on the ship, they have certain responsibilities to make sure the ship is working safely within the periods under which they are under survey.
The minister says they're looking at implementing new systems to encourage shipping companies to bring in better vessels. Currently, some shipping companies are using retrofitted old fishing vessels to provide services. Akusita Talei, FBC News.
70 female seafarers are currently registered in the Maritime Safety Authority database. Transport and Infrastructure Minister Chone Usamate highlighted this while addressing participants at the Day for Women in Maritime celebration in Suva today, adding that more women are needed to steer the industry forward. Seniani Boiler reports the male-dominated industry is currently working on narrowing the gender gap.
Having more women to man ships and take up roles in the maritime industry means more support is needed from the opposite gender.
When you commit to these social responsibilities relating to women, you are not only supporting women, but actually supporting the maritime sector and the Pacific and its peoples and their future. So to all the men in the maritime, do support the association in its objective, support women, and help these strong women to become real partners in the maritime industry.
Minister for Women Merseni Wuniwaga has applauded the effort made by the industry to close the gender gap and is urging continuous support from relevant stakeholders.
So opens up the minds of stakeholders in this area about the need to make that space friendly for women workers as well. I know statistics-wise we are very low on numbers of women seafarers, but I know that will grow.
We hope that today inspires and harnesses partnerships, as gender equality is important for everyone, not just women, but for everyone else.
A total of 200 seafarers are currently registered under the maritime industry, where 70 of these are women.
1, 2, 3.
Women in maritime!
Sainyani Mboila, FBC News.
Still to come, companies with Chinese connections warned. And isolated youths a bigger problem today. Details after the break.
Nambula FM, nambandua ya nasere.
Oya uvasit sai sa ilambasa, ya ndo talita ina warong nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong nambula FM, nambandua ya nasere.
Wana tuma nambula FM, nambandua ya nasere nawaluan.
Na evengo fani na tao.
Companies with Chinese connections will not be allowed to harm another country's environment, according to the Chinese ambassador to Fiji. Ambassador Kian Bo says China attaches great importance to environmental protection and following the rules and regulations of other countries. Kelly Vadala reports.
The objectives of environmental protection are to conserve natural resources, the existing environment, and to repair damage and reverse destructive trends.
This is an evolving process. For quite a long time, we do not have any sense of protecting the environment, but now we have.
Openly speaking about the development on Malolo Island, which was under scrutiny for violating Fiji's Environmental Act, the ambassador says they looked into the background of the company involved.
The Fijian government has never come to us saying that this is a Chinese company, even though there's some coverage about Chinese, so to say. But this is, strictly speaking, it is not a Chinese company, because the owner is Fiji, and because the money comes from outside, not from the mainland. No matter this company, whether it's a Chinese company or not, you should, from my perspective, I caution you, you have to react responsibly.
Ambassador Bo says they will also sanction those companies causing deterioration of the environment through their domestic connections to China. Kelly Badala, FBC News.
The younger generation are getting more addicted to virtual reality, which is pushing them away from being engaged in their communities. University of Fiji Vice-Chancellor Professor Subramani, while speaking at the 4th National Hindu Conference in Suva today, highlighted that fake news and misinformation is taking its toll on people, especially the younger generation. Pranita Prakash reports.
University of Fiji Vice-Chancellor Professor Subramani says modern technology such as internet is disrupting human lives and this is causing complete isolation.
That there is a certain kind of addiction to digital gadgets and to virtual reality, especially in the younger generation, who are now exposed to various forms of extremism. Can't avoid it. Extremist views are everywhere.
Professor Subramani says this is also affecting various organizations in the country.
And you will hear complaints from older people that only a band of elders run various organizations without young people participating actively in these organizations. And I know organizations that constantly recycle same old people to run their organization.
Meanwhile, the one-day conference was organized to discuss ways on how Hindus could strengthen their communities and the country. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Popular local dance group the Vo Dance Company is gearing up to showcase Fiji at a yearly international cultural event in Italy. With performers from around the world also taking part, the group is excited to be Fiji's ambassador during the 2-week event. Felipe Naikaso has more.
A glimpse of what the Vo Dance Group will be showcasing in Milan, with the performers ready to tell the world about Fiji's unique culture.
This is an opportunity for us to open doors for more dancers, more groups from here to go to the world stage and to perform internationally. And I think that helps facilitate the mindset locally that this is a career path that can take you places.
The dancers have been training and rehearsing for the past few weeks. This will also be an important tour for one of the members who will be traveling overseas for the first time.
Mostly to share the energy, spirit and manner for Fiji and showing them our culture and just getting to know a little bit of their side too. So yeah, I'm really excited.
This team of dancers will be performing on a global stage before an audience of 250,000.
Especially when we go overseas and we perform internationally, we make it on the international stage. And when we do, we share the energy, the spirit and the mana. And by this, we put Fiji on that international, global map. We are known.
The 6-member Vo Dance group will leave for Milan on the 27th of this month. Felipe Naikaso, FBC News.
Fiji Broadcasting Corporation has jumped on board to support one of the government's national priorities, the 4 Million Trees in 4 Years initiative. The initiative is part of the government's renewed effort to continue the fight against climate change, as well as protect Fiji's environment and rich biodiversity. Today, the staff of the Broadcasting House gathered to plant fig trees, coconuts, vetiver grass and other fruit trees at its AM transmission site in Naulu, Nakasi. FBC's Chief Executive Riaz Said Qayyum says this is part of FBC's contribution to help fight climate change. Additionally, it will also beautify the 105 acres of land which the transmission site is on. Said Qayyum adds this initiative is also important as his staff will benefit from the fruit trees once it's harvested. Latui escapes Kangifa, Samoa. And NADI celebrates historic win. This and more coming up in sports.
For the best classic hits, I only listen to Gold FM here in Singapore. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Yeni Rawa. I love listening to Gold FM here in Nosuri. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Dino. I'm from Outrigger, Koroko, Singapore. I love listening to Gold FM.
Only the classic hits.
My name is Salote. I love listening to Gold FM here in Surrey. Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, my name is Marida. Gold FM plays the best classics here in Aotearoa.
The Swire shipping Fijian Latui has beaten Kangifa Samoa 38 points to 32 in the global rapid rugby match that ended at Lautoka's Churchill Park this afternoon. Ifiremi Tovilevu scored the winning try for the Latui after full time. And Tovilevu was at the end of the brilliant build-up by the Latui. Kangifa started well with a try in just the third minute of play, but it was John Stewart and Penny Naulango who scored two unconverted tries before Tuinrangi Samusamu Vonre touched down for a power try, which is straight out 9 points. The two teams were tied at 19-all at halftime. Stewart scored his second try in the second spell, while Johnny Dyer added another. Meanwhile, the coach Senirusi Sirvakula was not impressed after the final whistle.
I think a win is a win. First of all, a win is a win. But there's a lot of learning from it. A lot of learning. Very disappointing the way we play. That we were not expected to play this way. It was a tough match, but we give a lot of opportunity to the Samoans, which we're supposed to be having possession at all times. But we go into contact and then we split the ball. We can't afford that. We can't afford that at this level.
Nandronga has ended Neitasiri's unbeaten run in the 2019 Skipper Cup a while ago. The Stallions defeated Neitasiri by 33 points to 17 at Lawanga Park. Here are the tries.
It's there for Mosi, who's marshalling his men, and Aramasi Randrondro, and they pick it up and they go over. Aramasi Randrondro. Well, that time by Tawaki. It's still there for Nandronga. 4 meters away from the try line, Kuridova, the halfback, taken up by Nasove, turning Salvoli, and Salvoli goes over. Timothy Salvoli scores the try on 16 minutes of play, second half. Johnny Nangiri. It's there for Kenny Douglas, 4 meters away from the try line. Naitasiri head down and charging up, and they go over. The try is there for Naitasiri. And that is Matthew Vakadhambengoli. 5 meters away from the try line, the penalty comes against Naitasiri. Nandronga with the tip by Ratunaisa Navuma. Navuma takes it up. The referee playing advantage. Naitasiri were not behind on the try line. Ball goes out. It's right in front of the uprights. It's still over there for Kuridavu. They can stretch the Naitasiri defense. It's Amanoni Nasila Sila. A debut try for Amanoni Nasila Sila. Sakyusa Nakalevu, Timothy Salvoli, big pass on the near touchline side. Salvoli feeds it in. Out it goes to Akariva Nambati. Nambati races to the corner, dives and scores the try. So it's there for Kenny Douglas now. Johnny Nangiri. Oh, Nandronga do well. Nakalevu and Nasila Sila is involved in that, but Naitasiri drive and Naitasiri go over for the try. The try is there for Naitasiri.
In the other Skipper Cup match today, Nandi defeated Tailevu 27-24 in a tight affair, while Rewa recorded their first win of the season with an upset victory over Namosi 31-15. Well, Nandi Town came to a standstill today as they celebrated the achievements of their heroes who won the 2019 Vodafone Fiji Fact in Lautoka last week. Aquila Dama reports people from all walks of life joined the celebration.
A sea of green flooded the jet-set town today to celebrate the historical achievement 6 days ago.
We are happy. Actually, I'm very, very proud. I'm very happy towards the supporters, the fans of NADI who have come in large numbers to support this occasion. And it's really, it shows that, the passion, the pride they have for the district. And as NADI football executives, we are really, really proud of this moment.
The players and management will share a total of $20,000.
That we will share that 17,000, and that sticks. We are sharing that 17,000 with the players, and one of our co-sponsors, Mr. Sanjay Kirpal, who's a businessman, professional valuation, is topping up 3,000, which will be shared as well amongst the players.
Nandi player Christopher Kumar says they will now focus on the Battle of the Giants and the Inter-District Championship.
Crowd turnout is really good, and first of all I'd like to thank God who have given us this lovely weather for us going to parade really good. It's a very proud moment for the people of Nandi and for the players too. Yeah, we are looking for BOG and IDC. Yeah, well, our boys got a lot of good team spirit, and yeah.
Nandi Football won their first ever title in Lautoka last weekend since the association was formed in 1938. Aquila Dhama, FBC Sports.
An error-prone Hurricane side slipped to their first ever Super Rugby loss to the Jaguares. The ever-improving Argentinian side claimed a well-deserved 28-20 win in Wellington, New Zealand last night. Around 53 countries are expected to take part in the World Junior Weightlifting Championship in Fiji next month. ONOC President and also Organizing Committee Chairperson Dr. Robin Mitchell says some countries are facing challenges in acquiring the necessary visa to come to Fiji. The other challenge weightlifting Fiji is facing at the moment is the venue, as it was initially planned to stage the championship at the Vodafone Arena, which is under construction at the moment. The IWF Junior World Championship will be held at the FMF Gymnasium from the 1st to the 8th of next month.
And we've got, at this stage, probably 54 countries, although there's one that may pull out. And the reason mainly is financial for some of them, others is issues of getting visas. Because we're on the other side of the world for most countries, it's not just a visa to enter Fiji, but also transit countries as they're coming through. So up to 500 athletes and officials come in, which makes it a very big event.
Fine weather prevailed over most parts of the country today. Taking a look at the west, a fine day for spring cleaning and outdoor activities. While eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was a mixed day of sun with patchy clouds. And up north, it was mostly sunny. Now at sea, a strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters. For the tides, the next high tide will be after midday tomorrow, followed by low tide at 6:16 a.m. Sunrise will be at 6:23. As for tomorrow, fine weather to continue in most parts of the country. However, there may be slight drizzle later in the day. And looking further onto Monday, cloudy periods with some showers and isolated thunderstorms over the northern and eastern parts of the group is expected. You will experience cool nights as well. Recapping the main stories, Nandi Hospital renovation nears completion. EFL proposes tariff increase. A new system for checking vessels is expected soon. Now, for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. To our poll questions segment. This week, we're asking, should people stop using racist idioms? Visit our FBC website to answer. Do send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News, or you can also follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Hi, I'm Jyotishma. I'm from Singatoka. I love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM is #1.
I'm Charlene Robert. Mirchi FM rocks in Lambasa.
I'm Soname Nasori Jackson. Mirchi FM is hot.
My name is Raymond Dutt. I'm in Baba Singh Alliance. Mirchi FM is hot in Lambasa.
I'm Pritika from Jax Nasori. I love listening to Mirchi FM here in Nasori. Mirchi FM is hot.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.